So as is tradition with this time of year, today I'm going to be talking about the movies that I think will make the most money in the coming year. Now note up front that I'm talking about the worldwide grosses here, not the domestic ones. Also, I feel like I need to say here, these are predictions. Some of these are going to be wrong, but that's the point of making a list like this. I'm just saying this because I always get comments like, man, you really screwed this up, you should redo this list. Redoing the list would kind of defeat the whole purpose of it. Alright, with all that said, let's get into it. At number 10 is Coco. Now, as I do every year, a Pixar film is going to make it onto the list. And this year, I kind of flipped a coin for which film would make it. And in the end, I went with the new property over the established franchise, which might sound crazy until you look at what franchise that is, and you see it's the Cars franchise. Despite an admittedly interesting looking teaser, the Cars films are generally regarded as Pixar's worst and fall towards the bottom of the box office ladder, at least for Pixar. Take that information and add on top of it the fact that Inside Out, which was an entirely new and original property, made $800 million, and then you might have an idea as to why I put Coco here. Then again, if this isn't beloved like Inside Out, this could very easily pull a good dinosaur, so we'll have to wait and see. Coming in at number 9 is Thor Ragnarok. Marvel movies, generally speaking, make the top 10 list regardless, so this is going to be here no matter what. And even though the Thor movies are towards the bottom of the MCU in terms of quality for a lot of people, I think this could be another MCU movie that's universally adored, like an Avengers or a Civil War. And I think that good word of mouth will get this movie above the average $500-600 million rung of the MCU solo movies. Plus, this is doing what I'm hoping the Marvel films will do going forward and have one or two heroes teaming up for one film, so I think that'll get even more fans in. At the number 8 spot, I have Justice League. A while back, a Justice League film would have been the top of my list, no question. I mean, if Avengers can make $1.5 billion, imagine what Justice League could do. But the DCEU has proved that that isn't necessarily the right mindset. Did Batman v Superman make a lot of money? Yeah. But a film about Batman and Superman should have 100% made $1 billion, and it didn't. So this all comes down to if this film gets positive reviews or not. At this point, I don't really know. Based on the track record and the people involved, this probably won't get very good reviews. But then again, it does seem like DC is trying to correct some of the mistakes they've made, so I don't really know. Thus, I'm going to put it at the number 8 spot. Clocking in at number 7 is SpiderMan Homecoming. Now look, all the Spider-Man films, even the bad ones, make about $700 million. So this is already pretty much guaranteed to be in the top 10. However, this is a Spider-Man film that people are actually really looking forward to, which at this point in the franchise seemed kind of unlikely to me. But thanks to a deal between Marvel and Sony and a fantastic introduction in Civil War, people are super pumped for this. It's also going to feature Tony Stark and maybe Black Widow, which again is just going to bring in more fans. Ultimately, it's a superhero movie that people are looking forward to. It's going to make a lot of money. At number 6, I've got Transformers: The Last Knight. Now, I'm really hoping that this film ends up lower on this list. This is one of the few times where I would be more than fine with being wrong. While the Transformers films have been doing less and less business domestically, this list is about the worldwide grosses, and Transformers have been doing better and better on that front, mainly thanks to one country in particular. However, I'm so hoping that this will be the one where it turns around, where Transformers doesn't make $1 billion. But odds are this will definitely be decently high on the list, so thus I have it at the number 6 spot. And who knows, maybe this will be the one where they turn it around and make a great Transformers movie. I doubt it though. Coming in at number 5 is Despicable Me 3. Illumination Entertainment kinda came out of nowhere in the past few years, with their Despicable Me Minions franchise and their most recent film, The Secret Life of Pets. Pets made over $800 million, Despicable Me 2 made over $900 million, and Minions made over $1 billion. So of course I'm going to put this towards the top of my list. I mean, the Minions alone are just so marketable and are beloved by everyone. And by everyone, I mean really not everyone anymore, but still.
From the people who brought you. Ah! Get off the screen! Ah!
The large majority of the film-going world that helps a film make a ton of money still loves the Minions and this franchise. So I imagine this next entry will do extremely well at the box office. Now, for the number 4 spot, I've got Beauty and the Beast. I can imagine this movie making $1 billion, especially if it's good. 1, Disney's live-action remakes make a ton of money, like a lot. And 2, I haven't seen this kind of weird, extreme online hype for a movie in a while. Like, every announcement that's made about this film, whenever a picture comes out, everyone's talking about it. And correct me if I'm wrong, but both of the trailers for this film broke the record for the most trailer views in the first 24 hours. That's impressive. I don't really know what it is. Maybe it's Disney, maybe it's Emma Watson, maybe it's the fact that Beauty and the Beast is a beloved property. I don't know. Point is, people are hyped, and I think this is going to be a surprisingly huge release. At number 3 is Fast 8. Now this time around, I'm going to try to be more aware of this franchise. And what I mean by that is in 2014, when I was making my 2015 list, I sort of just dismissed the Fast and Furious franchise, and then Furious 7 came out of nowhere and made $1 billion. So this time, I'm not going to underestimate this. Also, if this is another good entry, and with F. Gary Gray on board, I think it will be, then not only the large Fast and Furious fanbase, but also just regular moviegoers will head out once again in droves to see this. Now coming in at the runner-up spot is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. This is pretty self-explanatory. I mean, it's Marvel, it's Guardians of the Galaxy. What are you expecting? The first film was a massive breakout hit. A film with pretty unknown characters was one of the highest grossing movies in 2014, making over $700 million. Now that the Guardians are a household name, and the first film is widely regarded as one of the best superhero movies in recent memory, yeah, I'm assuming the sequel is going to make a ton of money. Now before I get to my number one, here are a few other movies that could potentially make it into the top 10. Cars 3. Despite what I said before, these films do still make quite a bit of money, so this one will probably continue that trend. Kingsman: The Golden Circle. If this is good, I think this could really blow up, and also the first film has quite a big following now. Wonder Woman. It's a superhero film, it'll probably make a lot of money. The Lego Batman Movie. This is the one that I think is most likely to sneak into the top 10. It's an animated kids film, it's Batman, and it looks like it's going to be incredible. Logan. The X-Men movies usually make quite a bit of money, and this film does have a lot of hype around it, but based on the rating, this could be fighting a bit of an uphill battle at the box office. And finally, Pirates of the Caribbean: Dead Men Tell No Tales. These movies have almost been making more and more money with each entry, with the last two making $1 billion each, so this will probably do quite well despite Johnny Depp's recent publicity problems. And finally, number one, you all probably saw it coming, I'm going Star Wars Episode 8. I mean, do I really need to explain this? The last film made $2 billion. Everyone's super excited for this. It's freaking Star Wars. It's going to be the biggest movie of the year. Also, based on the creative team behind this will probably also be a great film, so that should just help it make more and more money. So those were the films I think will make the most money in 2017. Do you agree or disagree with my picks? Let me know all of your thoughts down below in the comments. While you're at it, be sure to like this video, check out my Instagram and Twitter at BHL_Hudson, and subscribe for more videos like the one you just watched. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.